Good evening. Oh, excuse me. Not quite the smooth start I had in mind. Good evening. It's better. Hopefully you can hear me. Don't know if the music might be a bit loud. I did turn the music up in the Divinity stream. It might be a bit loud for this. Just let me know. Ah, yes. Our first win in 10 games. It was much needed. Do apologise. But somebody had to be... someone had to fall. I didn't watch it. I didn't follow it. I don't know what happened. I just saw the score. I've been at a football tournament all day, so I am a little bit tired. For any people that are in the UK, there's a five-a-side tournament that's held every year. It's called the People's FA Cup, and it starts off in it's like a preliminary tournament, and then it goes to a regional tournament, and then it goes to the national tournament, and the winner of the whole thing gets FA Cup tickets and gets to go on the it's on the regional tournament's going to be on TV. It's going to be doing some filming. Anyway, we won the preliminary tournament, our team, so we're through to the regional tournament, the regional finals, which will be in a month or so's time. So it was worth the cold weather. It was worth the bumps and the bruises. I'm stiff as a board. I could really do with going to bed, really, but I'm just going to chill out this evening, have a nice relaxing stream with you guys, just to wind down, and I'll retire to bed a little bit later. So we're going to dive in then. Pillars of Eternity. It was a toss-up between this and stainless steel. I have actually got a stainless steel video to upload, which I couldn't do today because I've obviously been out all day. So couldn't really stream that because I'm not in a position. We're not up to date yet with the videos. So here we are with Pillars of Eternity instead. Got to rack my memory as to where we were last time, because as you will have noticed from the recordings, I recorded my last sessions at the beginning of February, so it's been a little while. Okay.
Last thing that we would need is another foreign colony.
What's he moaning about? Foreign colonies? We were debating what to do next. We were debating what to do next, weren't we? Yes. And we were debating whether or not we were going to mix up the party and put in new party members. I don't think a stream is the best place for us to start introducing new characters, because I'll have to level them up to our current level, which means I have to do some research first, and then I'll have to get used to them a little bit, maybe watch some videos about the class, the druid or the cipher, just to get a bit of a heads up before I actually use them properly. So that's not going to happen during this stream, which is a bit of a shame, but as you can appreciate, it's not something you can just do on the hoof. So the first question is, I only picked up one bounty from what I can remember. I think we should probably pick up all of them. Even if we don't do them straight away, let's just have them in our journal, just in case we're passing by, you know? Oops, I need to get this sorted. I'm using the W, A, S and D keys because I'm used to playing Divinity. This is not the same game. This is actually more relaxed for me, using edge scrolling, pointing and clicking. It's much more relaxing. I can play with one hand, which is always nice. Play with one hand, drink with the other. Drink some Fanta, not alcohol. So I'll pick up all the bounties. It makes no sense just picking up one, really. I think we can get all of them at the same time.
Ready when you are. Gods keep you.
Bounties! Yes. Okay, so we're going to ask about Sly Sayadel. This bounty comes all the way from New Haemar. Sly Sayadell and some of his accomplices have escaped the prison there and killed 2 justiciars on the way out. The guards are itching after revenge. A man matching his description was seen near Magran's Fork. He's well armed, and he'll have his friends with him too. Alright. An escaped prisoner. Okay. I assume that we've got the bounty now, that we can't ask anything else about it. And the ogre? That's one that keeps making the rounds. Nalren the Wise. He's some kind of ogre shaman. They say he's raided 6 farms all over the Deerwood. Word is he's holed up somewhere in Elmshaw, though nobody who went looking has been seen since. And the war chief? War Chief Iklak. A Zaurip. Oh, this sounds easy. If the name didn't tip you off. He moves around a lot, but he's known to haunt the Valewood from time to time. Folks want him dealt with before he takes up with the dragon. Oh. Chances are he probably has. So by the sounds of it, I think we've picked up all of the bounties now. We'll let them populate in our little journal as we make our way to pastures new. So there's bounties to be done. There's other things as well.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
This is a whole village. Fedoran's village. Yes. We have... Well, we don't have all the shops yet, the curios shops and stuff, but we soon will. And people will come from far and wide to sample our delights. Alright. So let's take a look at the journal then, shall we? In terms of the main quest, we are in a position now to speak with the Knights of the Crucible to declare our allegiance. We've assisted them now, and that should open up the opportunity for us to speak with the Duke. So that's top of the list at the moment. I think we need to get that sorted, just so that we know where we stand. Yeah, return to Crucible Keep. Just double checking everything else in our list here. I don't think there's anything else that we need to concern ourselves with. I do want to actually check in with the sanitarium, because in the last session we held court and we sent, was it the drunkard that we sent to assist at the sanitarium? So we're going to see how he's fitting in. And there we go, here they are, the bounties. The one that we were thinking of doing first was the forest lurker in the Black Meadow. Does say a large forest lurker though, so...
Hey.
I think we'll go to the... we'll go to Defiance Bay first. We'll sort that situation out. And then we're free to do some odd jobs as and when we are ready to do so. But the ultimate goal for today's session is to probably not do all the bounties, but maybe do a couple of bounties. Perhaps the Magran's Fork one and the Black Meadow one, quite next to each other. Do the stuff with the Duke, and then we want to start, perhaps, the DLC, the White March. I think it's time. I think we're ready. I think we're ready. Alright. So first things first, we need to go to the Crucible Knights. Why are there dead people lying around here? What the hell is going on? Something's amiss here, folks. Something is amiss. Something has gone heinously wrong. And nobody here seems to be blinking an eye, rather strangely. Alright. I think we better quick save this. I think something is definitely not right here. this. What the hell is going on? Are these the Forge Knights? Have they... Don't tell me they've run amok. Yeah, we've got some rogue Forge... Yes, they have. We've got some rogue Forge Knights here. This is our doing, really. We give them the damn recipe, the schematics for this. This is not good. Okay, so here we go. I don't think we've come across these before. Forge Knights. Immune to charmed, confused, diseased, dominated, poisoned, sickened and unconscious. Obviously they're not humanoids, so they can't be manipulated. So we'll just kill them. Okay, we should be alright here. We should be fine. Flames of devotion. And knockdown.
Hey, this isn't...
Alright, dealing with one, not a problem. Dealing with a few
Hey.
could be more troublesome.
Hey.
God only knows what we're going to find inside. What other abilities does she have? She doesn't have that many. She's got Lay Off Hands, which is a healing spell. This is Sworn Enemy. You could use that, but he wasn't going to stay up for long enough, so she doesn't really have a great deal. Liberating Exhortation. Commands an ally to summon all their strength. Ignoring hostile effects, so that's situational, so she doesn't really have a great deal of other stuff. Ooh, Forge Knight. Oh, there's a lot of them. The Justicia is looking a bit worse for wear here.
This fight is mine!
Holy moly. Are we in something? Yeah, we're in something. Pull back, pull out. Got out, quickly. Right, I think we need to use Mark Prey here, the same target as Itumak, to get the bonus for that. Okay, we seem to be fine. Where's Palagina? That would be a time to use Swamp Enemy, you see. This would be a perfect time to use it. Ooh, something's gonna miss. Oh, Itumak has fallen rather swiftly. Holy mackerel. I think we need a heal. I'm gonna need some of Fedoran's AoE abilities, I think, as well. Okay, let's keep going. There we are. I think she may need it. Her companion is falling quite readily now.
Hey.
Assuming it's... well, we're probably not using him as effective as we can. He's not really a tank. He's a damage dealer, so we should be using him on enemies that are engaged by our 2 tanks, rather than sending him on his own, perhaps. Using him as a flanking force. Oh, don't you ever mention that game to me. I'm so bad at wanting to play it, and I can't at the moment. We've still got battle music going on. Oh, this whole place has been decimated.
Hey.
By rogue Forge Knights.
Hey.
And we've got to shoulder some of the blame for this. Come on! Let's help these people as best we can! Wow, wow, wow. They are mopping up, man. They are mopping up big style. Let's see if we can use Slicken on these things. Slicken? No, because he's stuck in the door. Right, Itumak, come here. Oh, he's stuck. Damn, and Blastation. This is not happening. Right, let's get inside. We're stuck in the doorway here. Sagani. Fortnite Justice here. Oh, Demon Blast. We won't lose the fight, but
I'm here.
we don't have any thingies. I mean, some of my characters have like abilities with items and stuff, as well as, and obviously she can summon creatures.
Quick, toss me something.
Ooh, right, heal, quickly. Turn. Oh, just got it off. Just got the heal off. Right, now's a good position for some AoE stuff. Come on. Again. And I think we need to knock him down.
Dead on.
Ooh.
Dead on.
He's down, it's fine. No need to panic, no need for melodrama. Mark the target. Hit to mark. Attack.
Quick, toss.
There we go. Lovely job. And knock down.
Can't get a.
Ooh! A dare got put on his backside there. You see that?
Hey.
Phew! Things are kicking off.
Hey.
We ain't done yet. Let's hope Commander Clive is still alive.
All
after
right
all this.
then. Hey.
Alright, which way do we want to go here? Do we have to clear the entire Crucible keep
Of course.
out? Probably. Okay, so there's nobody in here. Let's go into this room here. Probably a few in here, I'd say. Or maybe not. I mean, we could actually go looting and plundering all these chests, but it seems like a wrong time to do such a thing. Very opportunistic. Not our style. Let's have just a quick look in here. There's library room. No. The mess hall. No. The training area. Yes. Come on, in we come. Oh my god. There's a bit more. There's a couple more justiciars. Maybe we don't want to go in that puddle, to be quite honest. Oh, Itamak is in big trouble right now. We could really use Slicken. This would be a good time for Slicken. Slicken right there. Okay, that's eased us up a bit. Piggy? Should we put some... We could use Piggy. We could put Piggy. No, there's no time for Piggies. These are things maybe immune to Piggy. They are constructs.
Toss me something else.
Well done, Itamak. And bite. Bitey, bitey, bitey. Right. Ooh, bloody hell. Hold your horses. Right. Heal. She needs a heal. She's poisoned, actually. See what she can do. Sworn enemy. Where is she? On the floor. Adair. Knocked down. Oh, she's done a good job there. Itamak on his own again, chomping on some Forge Knight. Let's use Phantom as well to assist. Oh well. Ooh, I think we've done it. I think we've cleaned house.
Hey.
I think we've cleaned house.
All right then. Hey.
Right Right, let's see what the hell happened here. Nice to see you stood here, gawping while your comrades were brutally killed. Oh, there's a few bodies up here as well. We won't loot these ones, in plain sight of the commander. One would say it's in bad taste. Oops, a daisy.
Ready when you are.
Coming forth here.
1 minute. My justiciars were training the Forge Knights. In the next, they were being cut to pieces. But the survivors owe their lives to your skill. You fought valiantly, worthy of any seasoned soldier. In fact, I'm naming you an honorary justiciar.
Oh.
As a reward for your service, please accept this blade and armor, worthy of a Knight of the Crucible. If there's anything else I can do for you, you need only ask.
Well, actually, there could well be. I've got Fedora, obviously over the moon. He is a man of titles. He loves titles, and he's got another one. He's now a justiciar, honorary, whatever it means. Oh, honorary. It might as well be a full blown.
I'll send word to Fleetbreaker Castle immediately. We clearly didn't understand the Forge Knights as well as we thought. For now, we'll have to continue recruiting the old-fashioned way.
Yes, well, could well be for the best. Obviously, they're too unpredictable to use safely.
Knowing how firmly you stand by your principles, I'm glad you agree with my assessment of the situation. And if I'd listened to Dunstan, none of this would have happened in the first place. I won't make that mistake again.
Right, well, before we actually get to that part, we're going to quickly check what the hell we've just been given here. We've been given some items. We've been given... Oh, there we go. Shame or glory. Wait a minute, this could be one for Adair. Let's have a look. Let's do a comparison here. Currently using the Whispers of Yenwood. This does slightly more damage, slash or pierce again. Plus 10 accuracy when below 50% endurance. Okay, not bad. Plus 20% damage while endurance below 50 as well. Alright. I don't know if this was something that I did or if this came with this, I can't remember. Plus 10 accuracy granted to an ally attacking the same target, and plus 4 accuracy due to fine. What do we think, folks? I'm thinking Whispers of Yenwood probably still just edges it slightly. In fact, I could probably enchant that. Yeah, I can enchant that with, like, fine to give it extra accuracy and damage, which I haven't done yet. Which I'm going to actually do, because we can easily afford it. We've got the ability to do it. Don't want to put it exceptional, but yeah. Going to upgrade the Whispers of Yenwood. We could give it extra burning lash, for instance, extra 25% burning damage. It does glow red, it would kind of fit. Yeah, we'll do that as well. We'll go the whole hog. So instead of taking Shame or Glory, we will keep the Whispers of Yenwood, which has been upgraded into a new form. Well, it's the same form, just slightly more powerful, slightly more potent. Yes. Marvellous. And as somebody has rightly pointed out, it is the symbol of our keep. Yes, indeed it is. So we'll put that away. I wonder if Palagina could use it, actually. What's she wielding? Oops. She's using Resolution, which is a one-handed saber. Plus 20% damage. Crit multiplier. Graze is converted into hits. I think actually Resolution's better as well. I think this is probably supposed to be taken a little bit earlier than we took it, to be quite honest. So I think Resolution also is better. So we'll just file that away. Indeed we will. File it away. We'll maybe use it as an ornament at some point. Right, more interestingly is the Crucible Knight Officer armour. It looks bog standard to me. Slightly more damage reduction than the Arrow Breaker, but it doesn't give, of course, the extra deflection bonuses and all that good stuff, so I think we're going to stick with that as well. Can't enchant this any further, we've already maxed it out, but nope, I think I'm quite happy with that. Let's have a look at Palagina's armour. Nope, oh yeah, we gave her intellect last time, so that'll be a waste. Nah, I'm quite happy with what we've got armour wise, so we'll file that away as well. Alright.
Yeah?
So, you did say, Fedoran bringing up here, that you would return the favour if you could help us. And I do need your assistance, because I hear that you are attending the Adamancy hearings at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation will depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
Just out of interest, what is your thoughts on Adamancy? Well, judging by the fact that they've just sanctioned the use of Forged Knights, they can't be against it. Despite what happened with the Forged Knights, Adamancy merits further study in other contexts. There's much yet that Adamancers could do to cure soul maladies, strengthen essence, perhaps even ameliorate the effects of the legacy. He scratches his chin. We won't know until we try, and we can't afford to sit on our hands while our rivals watch us grow weak. And what can you tell us about these hearings? Gives you a gruff frown. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raise a ruckus whenever anyone so much as mentions Adamancy, and the Derminels are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Avar will see reason, eventually. Well, we need an audience with Duke Avar, and I would like to attend the hearings. And we'll be glad to have you with us. Avar will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and we need all the possible support to see that he gives Adamancy a fair chance. Yes, we'll make sure he sees reason. That begs a question: what is reason? Are we pro or anti-Adamancy? I suppose it serves a purpose. I mean, we've given them the Forged Knight, so we can't be actually really anti-Adamancy, really, can we? In the wrong hands, of course, can be very dangerous, but yeah, it does serve a purpose if used for the greater good. Okay. Return to the Lady Webb. We have our way in to the hearings. In fact, before we do that, I mean... Oh, this is Dunstan. He's still alive.
Just say the word.
The blacksmith. Oh, good. He was the one with the flaming sword, wasn't he? I'm sure it was him. No? Has he lost his good stuff? Well, just bog standard rub. Oh, it was the Forge It was the Forge Master's gloves. There you go. Yeah, Grant's Firebrand, free per rest. I was quite interested in these. I mean, we can now afford them. I want to give these to Nadog, actually. I think in the hands of a barbarian, this weapon is pretty devastating with the right party makeup. Well, we know where he is.
Hey.
I wonder if he's given us a discount for our services. Let's hope so.
The Crucible Knights have their ambitions, but the stability of Defiance Bay is foremost in their mind. The Dukes are thinking only of their trading assets, not the long-term health of our partners in the Deerwood. If Defiance Bay falls, all we will have left are overland routes. Not much comfort.
Yes, they do indeed seem like good allies to have if we're going to see the Duke. Palagina nods. No group in the city is better connected to the Duke or better equipped to handle the dozens if they get out of hand. I think we've made a good choice. I think so.
Hey.
Come, Hector. Come on. Rogue Forge Knights attacked. We came here to see about the meetings with the Duke, and all of a sudden we ended up in a bit of a fracas. Hopefully the next time we come back here, all this will be mopped up. It's rather unsightly. Brackenbury. Perfect. Because we wanted to go to the sanitarium anyway. So we'll pop to the sanitarium before we speak with Lady Webb. Ah, the bodies outside have already been cleared away. Very quick work. And we have some taxes collected. I think we're still building, aren't we? Yeah, we're still building. It's just a taxes message. Alright, Brackenbury.
Hey.
Eat him up. Leave the pig alone.
Oh, he's off again. Stop harassing my pig! If there's one reason to replace Sagani in the party... Oh, we've come from the other entrance. Is that because Itumak is going to kill my bloody pig? Hello everybody, greetings, afternoon. Day 64. Can we get everything completed within 1 year?
Hey.
How long is a year actually in this land? I just don't know. It's this lady here that our drunken friend was going to assist. See if he's made it in one piece. No, he hasn't. Well, he better come here.
Ready when you are.
Oh,
Hey.
that's disappointing. Never mind. Give him a bit more time. If not, we shall send guards out looking for him. It was part of the the negotiations that he came here and assisted. He's probably gone to buy some alcohol first. Okay, time to check in with Lady Webb. The only thing with this game is the loading screens. When you're travelling like this, quite quickly, it's more prominent.
Just say the word.
Okay, so Fedoran announcing the news.
How fares your search?
Ooh, we have an option here to ask her to tell us everything about Theos, because she obviously knows more than she's letting on. I think now's a good time to do that.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I am a watcher, you know, and I don't think you have.
It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Row, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock, but I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts. I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them. And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance, told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming. He was all I ever wanted.
And of course this man was none other than Theos.
We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key still felt like a game to me, so I did it. I did it because it pleased him.
I'd say I'm surprised, but, well, probably not really. We're assuming, of course, it didn't last, given your current position.
I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder. I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts. And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
Well, I suppose we will, but thank you for that. Turning now to the Adamancy hearings.
What of them?
Before I meet with the Duke himself, for Doran doesn't want to cause a scene or say anything to offend, asking if there's anything we should know, just to give us a heads up.
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadrit. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself.
Sounds quite familiar. Spinning a tale.
The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
Well, very interesting useful information indeed. Okay. Well then, the Knights of the Crucible have accepted me into their delegation.
Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him.
Good.
You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you.
Brandy?
Off with you. You're going to do very well in there.
Well, drop of brandy? Certainly an offer Fedoran probably not going to pass up. Let's see if we can find out anything else about these hearings before we go.
What of them?
Okay, maybe not. To the hearings. However, we can't go to the hearings dressed like this. God, no. Where's my finery? Ah, lovely. Much better. And this hat is a hat for battle, not one to meet the Duke with. Oh, hell no. So, where is it? Ah, there we are. Better. Clothes for fighting, clothes for meeting the Duke. And other nobles as well. Right, come on.
Hey.
Sorry for getting changed in your sight, Lady Webb. Do apologise, but needs must. See, it's either there or on the street. Where's the steps? Where's my mouse gone? There
Hey.
it is. Hopefully we won't get into a bit of trouble across the road. Now, Fedoran would prefer to enter the hearings on his own.
Hey.
I mean, this riffraff,
Itama, leave the pig alone.
this riffraff, this ragtag band of people dressed like this would just show him up.
Of course.
Bringing animals in as well. I mean, whew, goodness me. But we have a feeling that things are not going to go too well there, and especially if there's representatives from different factions within the same hearing, which sounds like there could be. We've got to be prepared for anything, so we're going to go in with everybody. A nice 15-minute jaunt whilst we clear our mind and prepare ourselves here. Fedoran is going to have to be on top form with his old silver tongue, I think. Now these hearings have been going on for several weeks. I don't know when we first came to this palace, but they've been going on since then, and it's now day 64, so they need a voice of some, of some importance, if you will. We are quite an important person. We're the saviour of the champion of the city. We do obviously need to bring matters to a conclusion here. This has just been dragging on.
Yeah?
Right. Here we are. Fedoran in his finest. The place has been reserved for you on the balcony, Fedoran. Go to the upper floor. Upper floor? Where the flippin' hell's the upper floor? How do you get to the... There's no steps here, is there? Oh, is this the upper floor? Oh, the balcony. Oh, look at that.
Hey.
The royal box. Perfect. prime seats. Oh, open the balcony for us. How absolutely glorious. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representative groups are easily discerned in the crowd. Crucible knights, stiff in their noisy armour, sit in one section. In another are well-dressed members of House Dermanel. Surprised there's any left. Casual, watching with a predator's interest. Still, elsewhere are the ramshackle dozens who have made no special effort to dress up for their liege lord. Typical. Interspersed are animancers in their academic robes, with expressions either sour or concerned. Okay, so we've got the Duke here in his chair, a couple of guards, we've got a table with some people on it. I think these are representatives from the three factions by the looks of it. Got some people in the public gallery, and a man here. Prosecutor or something?
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you Animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
Reasonable question.
Ramir de Barask is originally from Palminia. He's one of the finest minds in Adamancy to come out of the Valian Republics.
Well, naturally.
He left for Defiance Bay 5 years ago, because he believed this was the true heart of Adamancy research.
In Pelagina's words and the way she looks at her countrymen, you sense both pride and a mild sense of frustration. And of course, being a fellow Valian, Fedoran probably feeling somewhat similar.
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
Oh, and if they're piping up on their side, what gives?
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more. Adamancy goes, or this country goes.
Dozens?
So you admit, Master Barask, that Adamancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was.
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo? Is that the Cadman Azo that... Did we kill him? I don't think we killed him, did we? But he was the one that went a bit lunaticish, right? Have I got the wrong person? It was a while ago.
Cadman Azo murdered a child.
Yeah.
For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
Which child did he murder? I'm sure he was the one that was going off the rails.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
His work was sabotaged. Apparently we're chirping up here from the balcony. His work was sabotaged.
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
I met a false patient in Brackenbury Sanitarium who had tampered with Azo's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter?
That's the
These
language.
are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
Goodness me.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
Well, partially, maybe. We think, but we can't say that really out loud. Ooh, those who know me around here, playing on his reputation. Probably something he'd do. Yes, I think... Oh, God. I mean, I personally think he should be held guilty, to be honest with you. But, we're just going to quote the facts here. We're not going to get on our high horse and start throwing our reputation around just yet. I think it's, this is not the Bale... Whatever the hell the Bale Reach incident is. This is not the Bale Reach incident. Fedoran's obviously read about it somewhere. This was a simple scientist who was manipulated.
Horseshit. These Animancers can't be trusted. Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves.
I mean, the case is looking pretty grim. It's got to be said. in terms of Adamancy, isn't it? He's been speaking some pretty decent facts, as far as I can tell.
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justiciar. You turn a blind eye, and look what happens.
Actually, Heritage Hill was Theos' doing because of that stupid machine. Actually. Yes, an ancient machine. The same machines that are responsible for the flipping thingamabobs. Yeah.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
I hope you're not accusing me of telling a tall tale. Maybe he's heard of Fedora's exploits in the past. My word is my oath, and I challenge anyone here to find someone who knows different.
I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
Well, Tir Noneth houses an Engwithan machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead. See, just pipe down, Kana. I'm talking here with the good Duke. Do you think that was the machine's purpose, or just a dire side effect? But then, why would the Engwithans build such a machine at all?
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
Well, they were others. I have reason to believe there were others in the tower who were responsible, not the Animancers.
Adamancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
You're missing the point. Everywhere there's Animancers, there's disaster.
Well, it does look that way, but it's just an unfortunate situation. This leaden key are trying to achieve this. That's what they want. They're trying to make Adamancy appear like it's responsible.
We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge.
Ha! Wrong bridge indeed.
It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
I cannot bear this man's language. We are in the presence of the Duke here. Is somebody going to call him to order?
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker.
Oh, goodness me.
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's Animancey, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy is taking place?
I can. Fedoran's standing up, probably gripping the rail here now in excitement. Now's his time to shine. The crowd begin to mutter, the sound taking a doubtful character. Right idea, Watcher. Taking this hearing by the curly ones. Don't waste your chance. Oh, chance in the spotlight now. Widewind's legacy is the creation of the leaden key. Cadmanazzo's downfall was their work, as was the tower in Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want Animancey to fall. The dull muttering expands into a din of skepticism that fills the hall. I have seen them in the ruins of Glanfath, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls near towns like Gilded Vale and Deerford, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard their dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
The room laughs. Oh, this is not going very well. Something more. We need something more. Ooh, yes. Ooh. If, as the Duke says, no theory has more proof than any other, what is the harm in hearing one more?
You must know, friend, that the leaden key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this. Help us believe you.
Oh, God. Oh, look at all this stuff. What can we say here to convince them? Look at this one. Perhaps not. You can play on our honesty. It's a choice between the fifth one or the first one. I don't like that one. Yeah, third one definitely. For a joke, the third one would be quite hilarious, but this is not a joking matter. 105. I mean, obviously, this is playing on Fedoran's character. Perhaps I don't. Maybe leaving that to chance. I mean, these people probably don't believe him. So putting it on their toes. It's more likely that the gods are destroying Deerwood for a science practiced in many parts of the world, or that a group of people hates Adamancy and wants it suppressed.
Another guess! Throw him out on his ass, Your Grace! He's wasting our time!
Well, shall I tell you then of the robes that these people wear? The runes inscribed in a dead language, swearing an oath to Wodica to seal knowledge with the key of lead? Sound like children to you?
I don't know about all of this.
Ah, well, I do.
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
Oh, we could actually give Knights of the Crucible some props here. But they didn't really help us, did they? I'm trying to rack my memory. What have they done for us? Nothing. I took a personal interest in the matter and tried to learn what I could.
Indeed. This land is foreign to you, unless I miss my guess. Your efforts on its behalf are to be commended. But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
Well, I have been in your position a few times. Maybe not quite to the same degree, of course. But I preside over my own subjects. So what would I do? Okay. No. No. So it's sort of like it's going from sort of pro Adamancy in varying degrees down to completely against Adamancy. Well, I think it's a choice between the first two, really. Yeah. We should allow them to continue their work. They explore questions we all wish to understand. If we'd known more in the first place, perhaps this crisis could have been averted. Her face still, Pallegina looks your way and subtly nods in approval. Yes.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest.
Oh, he's making a decision.
I want to thank the delegations for helping me to collect my thoughts. In particular, I want to thank our new delegate, who has given me much to think about, and who alerted me to a new enemy I had failed to see.
Ooh.
The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement.
Oh, here we go. People are standing
Ramir
now.
de Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
God, it's like being back in court again.
Your Grace.
Uh-oh. Why is he carrying weapons?
Close to me now, that my concerns about Adamancy may not outweigh its value.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What the hell?
What's he doing?
Get the best! Oh! Oh!
Wait!
Stop this!
Oh! Well, this is bad. This is pretty bad.
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit.
Is that him?
Shall I end it for you?
Yeah.
Another time. I am already late.
Oh, we've seen him in the flesh. This is the first time we've seen him in the flesh. What the... Fedora, what are you doing? Get up! Oh! The words, "Shall I end it for you?" ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to a knee and watch as Theos hurries out of the building. The world dims around you, the screams and clashing of weapons fading to silence. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Theos stands at a pulpit, high above an assembly of robed onlookers, you among them, clustered around a wide circular pit of carved stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over a large iron wheel overlooking the great stone moor. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed, and the bottoms of her feet are charred black. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax, black and red and seeping. The angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Yet for all that, her expression betrays little of her anguish.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
He nods to a hooded attendant who begins untying her from the wheel. Dominion of the Sleepers. You open your eyes to the beamed ceiling of the palace's grand entry hall. The clangs of metal striking metal waft from outside alongside the cries of the injured as you stagger to your feet. Theos is gone. Jonas taps you with the end of his staff. Get up already! He shakes his head. I don't see how you plan to survive your trial, Watcher, if the very sight of your enemy makes you faint like a priest in a whorehouse. Let's be out of this place before something else goes wrong. Off to one side you can hear the clinking rustle of chainmail, and you look over to see a wounded guard slumped against the wall. He's trying to say something, seemingly directed at you, but at first it is too faint to hear. He gathers his breath and manages to rasp out a few words. Lady Webb, she's the only... She must be told. She'll know what to do. Please, find her. Tell her everything. The guard passes out and slides to the floor. Still. Oh, we got a new power. Wait a minute. What's going on? What have we got? I've got new powers here. Crucible of the Soul. We don't use these damn things. Speaker to the Restless. Dominion of the Sleepers. The Watcher peers into sleeping memories of previous lives, drawing upon their power to enhance all of his or her attributes. That's pretty nifty. +2 to everything for 28 seconds. Probably be start using that more often than not. What do these do? I've forgotten now. This is an energy drain. And one of them is a fear, isn't it? Speaking to the Refless is frightened. Alright. Well, what on earth? That was... Things have gone horribly wrong. Good grief, we spoke on behalf of Adamancy, and look what's happened. That's not going to go down very well, is it? Back to Lady Webb. The Duke is assassinated. Panic in the streets. Things have gone awry. Oh my god, oh flippin' hell, we need clothes. We need to put our battle clothes on here. This is no time for finery. Things have gone wrong. Yeah, look at our abilities, get changed, then we'll go outside.
Just say the word.
Priorities, priorities.
Of course.
The Duke is dead. He's not going anywhere. Don't go out there, there's rioting in the streets. It's tough, we have no choice. We have no choice. How far is it to Brackenbury? Oh, what the... Things escalated pretty damn quickly. We got fires. Oh, God. Yeah. Let's just see if we can quickly slip by. Stand down, we don't want to fight you. Excuse me. What the... Oh, quickly, run past. We've got things to do. We can't involve ourselves in people's petty squabbles. Petty squabbles. It's a damn full-blown riot. We are not the riot police. Quick, which is the quickest way to Lady Webb? Come. Oh, we're blocked. Quick, to the Crucible. Crucible... Go round the Justicars, they can take care of matters. Come on, quickly. Quickly, please. Oh my god. Oh, avert your eyes, it's heinous. Murder most foul. Even that's blocked off. When I started the session, and I did not anticipate things to go this bad. I thought maybe something might happen in the hearing. Obviously, it wasn't going to go smoothly, but I did not expect this to happen. Is this a sanitarium? Oh, the sanitarium is ruined. Look at this. The sanitarium is absolutely ruined. Goodness me, people dead in the streets. This is... Oh, things have gone really bad. Run! Run before they see you! This... I'm just wondering, it's a good job we did everything we needed to do in the city before we triggered this. Oh, even people in here are dead. How are people in here? Theos, it must be. It must be. He's finally come for a... Oh, look! It's our friend! It's our Orland friend! Oh, what was he called? I can't remember him. Obviously not a proper friend if we can't remember his name. But we know who he is. Fedora's bad with names. He's too self-centered to care about others. Fedora's Keep. Curran, that was the fella, yes. Curran. Oh, God.
Hey.
Curran is dead. Okay, I'm kind of interested. If we'd have triggered this before doing a lot of the other side quests that we had, would that have, like, shut the door on them? Like, Adair's quest, we needed to speak to Curran for it, right? So if we'd have done that after this, he would have been dead. So it makes me... Oh, well, it's a good job we got these things done first. Just by pot luck, because I didn't know that this was going to happen at all. We could have had a load of quests there left half done. Oh! Lady Webb! No!
Ready when you are.
Is she alive? She lies in her bed, still, an ornate cushion propping her back upright. The blood pool beneath a gash in her chest is tacky and nearly dry. A shattered glass rests on the floor beneath her dangling hand, probably filled with brandy. You can feel the faint aura of her fading essence. Oh no. Oh no, this is so bad. Reaching out for her fading soul. You make contact and are immersed in a torrent of sensory input and experience. When it calms, you find yourself in the same room, lying in bed, with a glass of brandy in your hand. Through the walls from the streets outside come the sounds of screams, and shattering glass and the cacophony of an angry mob. You take a sip, and it warms your gullet. Across the room the door opens behind a patient. Steady push. Into the room walks Theos, the floorboards creaking beneath deliberate steps. You wait until the last of the brandy has trickled down your throat before you speak.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
Oh?
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
You are concentrating, focusing with all your energy. It feels as though you are diving into a stone wall over and over. But it cracks suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing the vaguest wisp of a thought to leak through.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
He walks over to a small table and raises a half-empty brandy bottle to eye level. He seems to approve of the selection and begins to reach for an empty glass.
I was saving that for someone.
Oh, I was going to swear, he's taken my brandy.
Pity.
Oh, maybe.
You know this is how it has to be.
His words come freely, absent of all doubt. He draws a long, curved knife from his belt, smeared with fresh blood. With his left hand, he gently pins your sternum as he raises the knife in the other, its point dangling above your heart.
Prove it.
Theo slips the knife between your ribs and pushes it through. Layers of tissue separate with brittle, papery stiffness, and blood wells up around the blade. A pulse of reflex causes you to drop your glass to the floor, and you hear it shatter. With the last of your strength, you take his knife hand in both of yours, a question radiant in your mind. For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you, unguarded, and the answer comes, simple, cataclysmic in its reordering of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for all your life, but in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond your reach. You look at Theos with the wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time and draw your last breath as a black, velvety darkness descends over you.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Adamancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
Well, we leave Defiance Bay a smouldering ruin. Are we cursed? Well, that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. Okay. Let's just get a breather here. We're outside the city now. Oh! I think what we need to do, I think we need to return to bloody Fedora's Keep and just take a breather. Get ourselves ready for what is to come. Let's have a look here. Somebody's arrived at court. Aphra, a member of the Dozens, apparently a member of her family, did it say? A distant relative. Exchange for coin. A member of the dozens. I had 700 coin, 700 copper pants to release this woman. I don't think so. I seriously don't think so. I don't know how long she's done. It'd be great if it actually told you how long they'd spent in your cells, so that you could, you could mentally sort of give them say 1 month's incarceration, and when the month is up, you can let them go. But we don't know. But I think it's too early. We'll let her rot a bit longer. We'll let her rot a bit longer. All right. We've got a load of quest updates. So Twin Elms apparently is the next place to go. There's a quest. Obviously the main quest is taking us there. Palagina's quest is taking us there. I think the theories of Pangram. I think this quest is pretty much null and void right now, because the person that needs the book is probably dead, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, Child of the Five Sons. That requires Twin Elms as well. Alright. I think what we're going to do is we're going to just take some time out here. We need to gather our thoughts. This has just been absolutely heinous. And we're going to do that by killing some people, killing some things, cashing in on some bounties, because we do want to go back to the keep before we head to start the White March. And I think now's a good time as any. So, Sly Sirdel. He is at Magran's Fork. We will start with him, an escaped prisoner. Let's take our frustrations, our shock and horror at what's happened. Let's take it out on him. You never know. We may be able to incarcerate him in our own prison. Now, are any of these people... No, none of them are interactable. If we come across anybody we can speak to, we will, of course, speak to them. I wonder if our companions have got anything to say about this situation. Adair does want to speak to us.
Say what you want about Dear Woodens. They haven't met the problem yet they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
Flashing a hollow smile. You fight for people because you see something there that deserves defending. Even more so because someone you trust sees it too. Then you turn around and they do something like this, and the person who made you want to help them is gone. Very true. People never fail to disappoint without guidance. They've lost their leader and all things have gone tits up. Not the ones around here. They're downright regular about it. 15 years ago they tried to kill all the Aethasians. Then the legacy happened and they worry that maybe those purges had something to do with it. So how do they fix it? More purges. Never thought I'd find myself missing the hospitality back home.
I'm ready.
Let's have a talk with Palagina.
Need something?
Oh, that didn't even factor in my mind. Right.
Hey.
Interesting. How far is that from here? Oh, right there. Stormwall Gorge. We couldn't access the bottom area because of the water, and apparently somebody's just announced on the old bridge there that the floods had receded, so we could probably access the rest of that map. That starts Act 3. Ah, okay. Does it? Well, we won't go there then, just yet. We're happy where we are for the moment. Magran's Fork, I think, is where we're going to go next. And the grieving mother returns, yeah. Good stuff. Okay. Ooh, 5 updates. What the hell's happening here? Oh, looks like Aethra's family member's gone. And we have a new visitor, another bad visitor. It's going to be around for 8 days. Well, we will be returning back before 8 days. We're going to do a couple of bounties, only 2 bounties, and then we're returning. So we'll hold court while we are there as well. Have we finished construction work? I think we have. So all the buildings left are all in the grounds themselves. So we have botanical gardens, we have a forum, we have a chapel, artificer's hall and a curio shop and a craft hall. So it's just all the stuff in the grounds now to upgrade. So we'll start with a forum. It gives us 4 prestige for only 1200 coin. Takes only 2 days. Seems pretty reasonable. Still have all 8 of our hirelings. Alright. I keep pressing L for my journal when it's actually J. More divinity. Okay, so it's Sly Citadel. Bring back his head as proof. Have we rested? Yes, we've rested.
Hey.
So we need to look for Mr. Citadel. I'm wondering if he's down near this Adra formation. What we'll do is we'll just walk along the path to start with, and then we'll sort of cut down. He's not hiding out in his little... He's not hiding out in this building, is he? This seems to be the go-to place for rogues and vagabonds. I bet he's in here. We better be ready. Did I quick save it? Auto save? Nope, he's not in here. I stand corrected. That was a good place to start. Alright, we're gonna follow the path. I can't picture him being on the road. If he's on the run as a prisoner, he's going to be surely hidden somewhere. Oh, he is going to be on the road. Well, there you go. There goes my theory. But at least we found him. So what have we got here? We've got a godlike, Granfell the Wayfarer. We've got mercenary tracker, wayward priest, gunner, soul reaver. Is this the right guy? This is not Granfell. This is not the same chappie, is it?
Ready, Watcher.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
Slow and silent.
We are seen. And they're not attacking us, so...
Ready, Watcher.
Alright. These might not be the right people. Although it's mightily suspicious. Why? What are you doing here? Oh my god. I'm hoping this is not the right people. There's quite a few of them. Hello?
Hey.
A motley gathering stands at the crossroads. At first glance, the person at the head of the group seems more monster than man. 2 large and curling horns emerge from the sides of his skull, forming a hardened carapace that is pocked like coral. Down its centre, the strange shell splits, revealing the ash-grey skin of a man's face, obscured above the nose. The horns might seem a mere helmet, save that in several places you cannot tell where the flesh ends and the bone begins. From the neck down, however, this is by all appearances a human man, clad in fine armour of the same dark shade as his features. The man smiles, revealing long white teeth from which the gums have retracted. Despite his masked eyes, he looks unerringly in your direction. Hail, traveller, and well met. Oh, it's a good friendly start. That's fine. He turns to Pelagina, smiling all the wider. How now, pretty lady? Had I your patron, I'd be a dark bird still, but all the more handsome for it. Patron? That's one way of putting it. Delusional, but we all deal with it on our own way. He laughs quietly. Are you enjoying the fresh air? We... He gestures to the men and women behind him. Are doing much the same. Who are you? Out of interest. I am Grammerfell, lately of Adair and soil, and these, sweeping his hand to gesture towards his comrades, my merry associates. Stop smiling, Frisker. You'll frighten him. And what are you doing out here? To see what Wyatt One has wrought, he snorts, or find the name of the true architect. Thousands of souls flung out into the world, but only in the Deerwood. In Edir, mothers and fathers coo undeterred over their sprats, and just across the sea they weep. It's worthy of a song. So, you are a fellow scholar? Have you learned a great deal? Perhaps we might trade tales and... Granville laughs. I think not. I spent some time among the law chanters. Keep your songs, Amaur. My paeans are to Berath alone, and they speak of death. You've too much life in you by far. I walked a time in Ruatai, in the time of the lovers' tides, and saw the chaos they brought. But this is a true cataclysm. A time of destruction I would observe firsthand. Those storms and plagues pale in comparison. Oh, well. Have you made any progress? Bit of small talk on the road, why not? What? Toward a cure? He chuckles. I seek no resolution, only an understanding. And in that, yes, I think I have the way of it. You need but look at them. The squirming, empty things, the babies thrown into the sea, or else exposed in the wilderness. He laughs again. All these experiments and the animancers have done, I have found my answers already, even if the grieving mothers and fathers have not. And, what did you learn? That having a parted body from soul, we see the truth of it. That the brain is not the mind, but only that which houses it a time. That what sustains the flesh is wholly separate from what feeds the life. If the soul is what determines life, then death is not the blade through the heart or the poison in the drink. It is the fragmentation of a soul, the destruction of a soul, indeed the absence of it. These hollow-born are the closest thing to true death we shall ever come upon. I only wonder if it is the culmination of Berath's work or an escape from it. Okay, well, this is very interesting, yes. What exactly are you doing on the road, though? A band of brigands such as we? I cannot imagine. It is not an inexpensive life, ours, even in the study of calamities. One deserves a certain level of comfort, I think. Oh, we're not liking the sound of that. Oh. And there I was, thinking we were getting on absolutely swimmingly. This looks like a pretty tough fight. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Well, this is not the Bounty, I don't think. Oh, shoot. Yeah. We're going to need a lot of help here, and I think Fedoran is going to really be the one to do it. First of all, using his Slicken ability, which is of course per encounter now. So Slicken, let's get as many over as possible. Start with the early buffs. I think armor for ourselves. Palagina's going to move in to this side. Adair's just going to stand fast for now. Itamak is also... We're going to try not to get him killed too quickly. See if we can get him doing some flanking. Right. Get him tied down. These heavily armoured mercenaries are moving rather close to our squishies. Kana may have to off-tank in a minute. Come on, come on, come on. What else can we do here? Adair is facing quite a bit of damage. Right, Sagani, go for the same target as Itamak. And Kana, this bear needs to go down pretty swiftly. He's causing a bit of issue, he's chomping down our tank. Right, there we go. Itamak, take care of Mercenary before he gets towards our squishies. He's moving towards them now. Right, he's cast Slicken. So what we need to cast now is that one that causes confusion. Yeah. Let's get as many of these confused as possible. See if some of them can come to our side. So casting Confusion next. He's still casting. No, he think he's finished casting his that. So now we're going to go with a blessing. So cast blessing. Kana has killed the bear. So just bear with us a minute. Bear with us a minute. No puns intended, of course. Here. Where's she? Pallegina. Right. Save her abilities for now. Everybody's fallen over pretty much, haven't they? It's a opportunity for us to do some damage, right? He's not fallen though, so we've got to get him right. Mark the target. He needs to fall quickly, so mark the target. Everybody else work on this guy, I think. He's casting, she's aiming shots at him. We'll have her. Okay, you just attack there. Oh, they're getting up. It didn't last long, did it? Whoa, we got half. Oh, look how many have turned over to our side. Right, okay. Let's get down the ones that aren't on our side as quickly as possible. These people are going to turn on us eventually, and they're going to be right behind us. We're going to have to reposition these guys. Possibly down here is best. Because when they turn, they're going to come back. Right, he's down. People are turning back. He's running. The Wayfarer man. Let's get on him. Maybe knock him down.
Hey.
Is that somebody? There's a mercenary tracker there. Oh, wait.
This isn't working.
He is down. Still people are fighting. He's still up there looking at the trees. Right, he's dead. Okay. Mercenary tracker's still on our side. Just kind of take down as many as we can as quickly as possible. Oh, they've just turned back. This mercenary tracker's all of a sudden dead. What happened to him? Sagani is going to use her Adra Beetle. No, I don't think she is. I think we've got this now. I think we can take him. I want to save my abilities for the next fight, for the bounty, so... Unless he's using a different name, this fella. Possibly. He's still on our side. So he's still on our side. We're going to take care... We're going to come here. He's still on our side, I think. Take care of him. It's a but he's still pretty healthy. Ooh, crossbowman's coming. Itamak, take care of him for us, please. There we go. Oh, he's gone. Right, gunner. Oh, he's come right into us. You know what? We'll deal with him. We'll deal with him. We can all take care. He's not even armored. Fine.
That's how it's...
Right. Flank there. Pallegina is now going to use Sworn Enemy on this mercenary because he's pretty tough. We'll just take care of him for now. We're going to knock down the mercenary. He's down. He's on fire. Nobody needs healing, so we're fine. Pallegina can use Lay on Hands if she needs to. She's going to come down, take care of this gunner for the time being. Flames of Devotion. Nobody's got any negative effects. Right, now we can use our AoE attacks. Get them dazed. And again. I think we got this now.
This isn't working.
Oof.
Hey.
How invaluable is that confusion spell? Bloody hell, it's a bloody god saver, isn't it? As you prepare to strike a final blow, Granfell raises a hand. Wait! Wait! You have won the day. Mercy, please, I beg you. A night in the cells? More than a night. You will go to the dungeons of my keep and think about what you've done. As you wish. And off he tootles. Rather trustworthy.
Hey.
Perhaps we held him here until we sent message to Nadog to come pick him up. Several hours have passed. Ooh. I don't think that was a bounty though. Unless he was going by a different name.
All right then.
So we've got another tough fight ahead of us. That was just a support act. A crested hat. Well, let's have a look at that. A lot of these are fine armors, fine. And a few odds and ends. Alright. I'm just going to quickly... I don't think we've ever seen one of these hats before. I mean, I don't think it's going to be one that suits him, but just kind of... Oh, God. Not a feather to be seen. No chance. No chance at all. That's the kind of hat you wear around the house. With your pyjamas.
Hey.
Right, onwards. Quick save it, and we will keep looking for our target.
All right then.
Got a feeling he's going to be somewhere around here. Aha! An outlaw rogue. Okay, I think this might be it. Wait, I saw his name. Oh, we got a priest. We got a lion. Oh, this is. We probably should have maybe done something. I don't know, prepared or whatever. There's a. Let's see if we can get Itamak on the caster. Would be ideal. Right, we'll start attacking, and I think we're going to need. We'll do the same combo again. So some Slicken would be good. In fact, to make sure that we get the caster in the Slicken. If we can, that's what we're most bothered about. Is that a priest? It's actually a priest, not as bad as a mage, but if we can get the priest down, it'll stop the healing and stuff. Whoa, 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 what's happening? Whoa, this monk is like greased lightning. Oh, I think he's targeting Itamak. Both of them are. This is not good. Right. Okay, he's slicking, that's good. That's attack. Is he suffering damage? I don't think so. There is a wizard here. Wizard on wizard action, right. Okay. Well, we've saved our spells for this. I want to turn somebody into a pig. Excuse me. I want to turn somebody into a pig. Lion companion's attacking Kana. We're going to have to put his weapons on here. His melee weapons. Lions hit hard as well, so we're going to have to kill them pretty quickly. The tanks can take care of business here. She's going to use Flames of Devotion on Hugh. And the lion turns on our side temporarily, which is helpful. Itamak is still taking down the priest. He's going to struggle to do it. Good shot. He's doing a good job. It's fine. Oh, that's it. Keep cracking on, folks. Keep cracking on. Right, bit of AoE. Is the lion dead? I think so. Ooh, who's this running around? This is Sly Cyrodiil. How is he still running around? He barely seems to be touched. Where's Kana? Right, you take care of Sly. Fedora, you're going to have to cast a heal here. We're not quite doing the job that I hoped we would be doing. We need to cast Fleet Feet very quickly. Yeah, his shield is on. His shield is definitely on. So he's casting a heal. He's casting Fleet Feet. Because we need to run. This guy's targeting us. Run. And like the wind, he runs. Right, this mage has to go down, so bounding missiles. Itamak taking care of the ranger. I've lost track of where people are here, that's the trouble. We've got a barbarian, we've got a wizard. Right, the wizard has taken a blow. Fedoran is the wizard killer. We're going to use the thrust of tattered veils, is it? Thrust of tattered veils. Sagani is getting attacked by Sly. She's going to now put her melee weapons on. Why not? Stabbing with a stiletto and an axe, which is damage bypass actually. And we're going to use consecrated ground just to keep ourselves healed. The mage is going down. She needs to target somebody. Probably him. There's only 3 of them left, isn't there? He's quite... Everybody... There we go.
This fight is mine!
Alright.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, we have a grimoire, nothing in it. Nothing new, no new spells. I don't think. How do we... Let's make sure we got the right person on here. Oh, we do have some new spells. Ghoul touch, wrong game. Sunless grasp. Yes. In fact, we got a couple of level 5 spells. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Blast of Frost. And we have Ringrim's Enervating Terror. I don't think we've got enough space. Well, we must have enough space. Let's have a look here. Our grimoires carry...
Ready when you are.
Edit grimoire. We have 4 slots, right? Yeah, we have 4 slots. So we'll put those in. Blast of Frost is a AoE attack. Just a standard freeze damage attack, which could be pretty useful. That sounds like an upgrade of Chill Fog. And Enervating Terror is a Weakened and Terrified. Well, it's not quite turning somebody into a pig, is it? But I suppose it'll do for something different. Drake's Bell, Two-Handed Sword, S-Stock, Fine Plates, some potions, and a head in a bag. Alright. We'll task Adair to carry that.
Hey.
So that's one bounty. We'll see how much it brings. See if it's worth our time and effort. We now have... Oh, for God's sake. Bears? Where did you come from? Leave the bears be.
Then.
Right, to the Black Meadow. We've got a forest lurker to take down. Right, forest lurker tag. I don't know if he's going to be on his own or if he's going to have maybe 2 or 3 lower lurkers as his minions.
Hey.
A quick save it anyhow. Should we camp? I think we should. It's not going to cost nothing, and we are going straight to Fedoran's Keep after this anyway, so nothing lost really. And they are wilders, are they not? Or are they primordials? We can check the bestiary. Just to make sure we get the bonuses. What are they under? They're quite the same as Pigwas, and Pigwas are primordials. They're the same as trolls as well. And trolls are wilders. That just confuses matters, doesn't it? Lurkers, there you go. Forest lurker. Primordials, right, okay. Ah, just checking. Hello, Bluester. So they're not wilders, they are primordials, so we'll change the racial bonuses. In fact, that's fine. Heal multiplier, it's fine. Damage reduction. Heal multiplier probably is better, actually. She's a tanky type. Yeah, that'll do. Half asleep, a tide of deafening whispers assails you, chipping away at your senses, at your mind's understanding of itself. Their roar is louder with each passing night, their attacks more brazen, less confined to your subconscious. A familiar voice fights its way through the din, calling out to you.
Hey! Hey! You gotta stop it with that.
Oh.
I just about punched you to snap you out of it. You were saying things, but they weren't any words I ever heard. You were shaking so hard I thought you'd crack your spine.
Oh, oh, of course. We learnt way back when we first confronted Maywald, was it? When we first encountered our very lovely keep, that being a watcher does slowly erode your mind. But we're just going to shrug it off. We're just going to make a joke of it and ask what happened to the bucket of cold water. That's what he threw at us, over us last time this happened. He shrugs and looks away, concealing his smile poorly. Oh dear. Enough! Let us just move on. We have bounty to cash in.
Now's not the time to be shy about it. This thing, it's getting a grip on you now. You're gonna need all the help you can get. You're twitchy these days. Reminds me of Mayorwald more than I'd like. Anything I can do, you just let me know. We're close on this one. Hang on a little longer. We'll get you fixed up. Hey.
Alright, more nightmares. Okay, so where are we going to find lurkers then? We found they're not going to be on the road, but we'll check to start with. Shrine of Gallowayne. I don't think I've been up there properly. I may be wrong. I don't think I did go up there. There were two forest lurkers up there. I think I left them be when we first stumbled across this place. So I'm going to go up there now. They may be up there. Ooh. Greater Earthblight and a Men Pigwa. This looks like it could be something to do with a bounty. Possibly. Unless in all the areas new people and things have spawned as a result of us going into a new act, possibly. That could be another thing. But I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is linked to the bounty. I think, yeah, the dweller. Here he is. Okay. Going in. Oh, shush kebabs. This is pretty bad. Okay, same tactic. Let's use our slicken. You're going to have to go on this thing. We're going to have to do some healing as well because they send out some horrible... Be something else. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we got people on wrong weapons. We got people on wrong weapons. Damn and blast. Where are they? Adair, where are you? Tie him up. Come on. We need people to fall here pretty quickly. And Pigwa is getting quite damaged by it. We need to do Flames of Devotion. That gives it it does give us faster attack speed for allies nearby. So that's pretty useful right about now. Itamak will bite quicker. Kana chanting away. Let's have a wee look-see here. Who do we want to target? Greater Earth Blight? Troll? I think the Dweller's already quite injured also, so I think we'll go for the Greater Earth Blight. Sagani is going to attack the Menpigwa with Itumak. Mark target. Right, what are you doing? Can we cast anything with you? I mean, I don't really know. Immunity to the Paralyzed and Petrified. Let's have a look. Is there any aggressive spells? Conjures a powerful holy shield getting a deflection bonus. Okay. Oh, it's quite small. Quite small, that one, isn't it? Let's have a look at this one. Revive the Fallen. That's quite handy. Criticals, heal. Pillar of Holy Fire. These things are weak to fire. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do a bit of fire damage. On you two. Ooh, we're tied up now. That's not good. We need to do something here. Is he in combat? Yes, he's in combat. Good. Right, we need to halt him and then run. What the hell is going on? Fire. Itumak is still alive. I think the Menpig was dead. No, she's moved. She has moved. Kana is in there some. I think. Jesus Christ. Binding Roots. We could have used Binding Roots and that would have stopped them from running around. So we are all out of shape here. She's got him locked down. He's suffering some form of malady. Greater Earth Blight. Where's Adair? Can you confuse? Yeah, you can't confuse. These things are immune to confuse. They're immune to charm, so that's not going to help us really. Right, he's casting Halt. Right, let's just lob some spells here. Some powerful spells. All we can do is lob some powerful spells. She is not doing anything apparently. Itumak, we're going to take him on the Greater Earth Blight. Come on, cast it.
Lost the spell!
Right, he's held, only temporarily though. Earth Blight's going down. She's casting on him. Oh my god, what's happened to him? He is in need of some healing. Let's cast a heal. We're poisoned, which is a problem. Sagani, I think we're going to bring out the Adra Beetle. That would tie up this fella when he comes loose again.
I'm ready.
Right, it's out. And we know how powerful it is. Get this Menpigwa down. Keep attacking. Right. Let's go for something else. Some more fire damage. Let's go for a buff. Blessing. Accuracy and damage. Yeah, why not? Holy moly! That somebody's. Did he lob a boulder or something? He lobbed a boulder. He did something bad. He did something very bad. Something very, very bad. Jesus, he did something horrendously bad. What did he do? He used a scroll. He can use a scroll? Jesus wept. Where did he get the ability to use a scroll? We're fallen. We are fallen over. People have to heal themselves here. Where's Sagani? Fedoran is prone for 7 seconds. He's prone for 3.5. Sagani is up. Okay. Let's get some... Oh, I don't think we can. I think we can't have too many summons out at the same time. Kana is going to summon... That's charming, that's no good. Paralyze is no good. Could damage reduction them, or I could use a phantom. Greater Earthblight's just been summoned, right? If we can tie that up then. In fact, you self-heal. Where's Pallegina? She's here. Right. Heal. She can heal somebody if she needs to. I think she's going to try and heal Kana, who can't heal himself.
What?
So she self-healed. Kana, she's trying to use Lay on Hands. He's up now, right? Is he up? Durance is up. He's engaged with this flipping monstrosity. Fedoran is down. He's going to probably die. There is... I'm going to use a heal here. Need to get things back on track here. So we could revive a fallen comrade at the worst, if the worst comes to the worst. So we'll save that. We'll just go for a restore, sort of minor endurance. Oh, Fedoran's down. He's still suffering. Has she used Lay on Hands yet? Shooting hell. The Dweller's being attacked. Right, he's healed, he's used it, he's got it off. Right, heal is off. We're going to see if we can revive Fedoran here. It's the first time we've used this. We need to knock this thing down. Just knock it over. Seriously, we should have done that a long time ago. Other flames of devotion from her. He's casting his phantom. Sagani, what is she doing? Wounding shot. Gonna target the Dweller. See if we can bring the Dweller down. Okay. So there's Phantom on the Earthblight. Itumak is taking care of the Dweller. Sagani's trying. So Kana and is now focusing on the Dweller. These two taking care of him. He's resurrecting Fedoran. This Adra Beetle is absolutely doing a great job tanking this troll. Who's dead? Itumak's down. There's nobody tanking this thing now. Pallegina. Go. He's prone for 4 seconds. That's good. He's up, right, he's up. He needs to... Oh, flipping hell, he's got no bloody life in him though, has he? Right, we need to get some spells off quickly with him before he goes down again. Right, he's down. Let's keep blasting spells at these things here. Could use potions, I suppose. How quick are these things to use? He's got 17 health left. Jesus Christ. These only have minor potions, aren't they? Minor regen, minor endurance, potion of power, potion of wizard's double. See if we can sip a potion.
Going very well.
He's down. Oh damn! We've lost the thing. We've lost the thing. He's going to go down, isn't he? The Dweller's almost down. Our shadowy thing. Khan has gone down. Another wounding shot, perhaps. Tank. Pallegina, are you getting there? Where is she? Sworn enemy. Adair. Knocked down. Right, you're still up and at him, right? Okay, let's use pillar of something. Pillar of eternity. Pillar of faith. Quickly.
Ready when you are.
Oh! Ah, that got him. That got him. Right, he's down. Okay, right. Another one of them will go quite nicely here. Oh, who's hitting her? Come on, come on, come on. There, are you knocking him over?
Ready, Watcher.
I think it failed. Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Oh!
Can't get a good shot at this.
What the hell? Kill this thing! Oh! Bloody hell. Bloody hell, fire. They weren't kidding when they said high-level bounties, were they?
Hey,
Tough. We breezed through the quest stuff. Probably because we're over-leveled for it at the moment. Jesus.
all right
I
then.
think that's enough bounties for one day. Thank you very much.
Hey,
Well, it's fun though. It's good to be challenged once in a while. Hell. I'm going to wait with bated breath here to see what the bloody to see what the reward is. Certainly. Let's get back to Fedoran's Keep. Right. Well, that's still the plan. I don't know how. We're not going to get very much done in the White March, are we? But I am going to set the ball rolling and see where it
Last
takes
thing
us.
the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Oh, this way, my friends, this way. We have bounties here. We have bounties, bounties, bounties. Come on, to cash in on heads. We've got heads and things to hand over. Bloody hell, oh, that was a fight and a half. I tell you. Okay.
Just say the word.
Approaching the man. Probably our hats is all skew-if. Couple of feathers missing. Robes all torn. People looking haggard. just so that he pays us a bit more, because this was not easy.
Gods keep you.
Sly Cyrodiil is dead. 2,250 copper and quite a lot of experience. Doesn't seem like a lot because we've got quite a bit on us now, so this doesn't really touch the sides hardly. But compared to normal quest loot, that's actually pretty decent. It's pretty decent. The Dweller, yes. Now this was a certainly tough one. We almost died. Same price. Didn't even blink an eye. As if, you know, our trials and tribulations didn't even matter. The going rate, fine. So 2 bounties done. 4,500 coin in the old coffers. Suppose it's not bad, really. $42 grand.
Gelade.
Hey.
Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
The keep is almost done. We have a few buildings left to build. Oh, well, say a few buildings left to repair. But not many. We've still got another 10 levels of the Endless Path to clear. Our rather heinous sellers. Who's this? Oh, the hirelings are walking around. As you can see, the hirelings are on patrol. Let's go see this person who wants to have counsel with us. This is our final task before heading out. Where is he? Solmar the Shackler.
Just say the word.
At last! I'm glad you're here, my lord. My name is Solmar. I have a matter of some importance to discuss, if you have the time. Yes. Sure we can set aside 10 minutes of our very busy schedule. I'll cut to the meat of it. We have a dozen Orlan slaves in port at Girara. Good healthy stock that will fetch a fine price in Ixametil, if I can get a ship up the coast. That's the tricky part. I haven't got the coin to stock a ship for the whole journey. Not without docking at a Deerwood port along the way and running the risk of having my goods seized. Really, these Deerwood laws are completely impractical for any honest merchant travelling outside of Defiance Bay. I hoped you could be of some assistance. You're not originally from the Deerwood, I hear, so surely you understand. I would like a moment to discuss with my people, if you don't mind. Of course, of course. Whispering in Heravius's ear, instructing him to head down to Girara and free the slaves. And it seems he would like nothing better. Step forward. Have you come to a decision? Yes, I have. Ooh, slavery? Is that a hangable offence here in the Deerwood? I mean, I haven't seen slaves being used. I'm assuming it's illegal. Is it worth hanging somebody? Seems a bit harsh to me. Particularly when that last bad person just walk out of our doors. Do we send him away? In which case I think Heravius might kill him anyway. Seems very, very harsh penalty to me. Yes, I've decided to hang you. Guards, take him away. We've had a long day. We're probably in a foul mood. Guards! What? You can't... This is madness! Stop! You can't do this to me! His cries continue, even as he's dragged out of the hall, probably by the feet. Oh dear. Yes, being knocked unconscious by some horrible creatures really doesn't do well for one's patience and temperament. Probably lost some prestige. Probably so. He was executed. Holy mackerel! Does it tell us? It probably told us in the report, in the log down here. Okay, so we've got two thingies. We got. It doesn't say. It just says XP earned. I don't think we did. It usually tells you, doesn't it? If you lose prestige, hover over the prestige icon. Oh, does it tell you? Nope. -2 for hirelings, that's because of our big hulking troll outside. +5 to miscellaneous. No, why would we lose prestige? He's a slaver. We've dealt with him in the... well, we've dealt with him. I was going to say in an appropriate manner. I felt it was a bit harsh, but there you go, Lord Fedoran. Probably going mad with power. Okay, we're going to sell some crap, and then we're going to go...
Hail, traveler.
Show me your wares. Do we need a... yes, we need a crafting item. We need a set of camping supplies. And then we need to sell some rubbish. I'm just going to sell all the standard equipment. We're keeping the grimoires. I think Fedoran is a bit of a collector of grimoires as well as hats. I think he likes a good grimoire. I think it gives him a sense of pride, because every grimoire that he collects is an ode to a fallen wizard. You know, bragging rights and all that. Let's get rid of a few. I mean, we could probably get rid of all the fine weapons now, really, but we won't bother. We're not that desperate for coin. I think that'll do, really. And a couple of these. Oops! No, that's Adair's personal thing. few robes. What are these? Crucible plates. Rubbish. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. A few hoods. A few helms. And a cape. Winged helm. There's loads. We've got so much crap. So much. If we had a limited inventory in this game, you'd be screwed, wouldn't you? You'd be screwed. Right. Trade 7,820 coin, taking us above 50,000. Wow. What on earth are we going to spend all that on? We should go. Well, I was going to say we should go shopping. All Defiance Bay's is on fire. Where most of the shops are.
Ready when you are.
Thank you. We should rest. We should rest in Old Warden's Lodge. And what bonus shall we get? Athletics and Constitution, Law, Might, Survival or Perception. I'm thinking Constitution probably. Well, Constitution would suit all of us really. Might would suit all of us as well. That's damage dealt. That's damage taken. Considering where we're going, well, it's only going to be for a couple of days. Yeah, let's go with +3 to might. Do extra damage.
Hey.
Right, Hector, come on. Walkies.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Itsumak, what are you doing delaying us? Oh. I thought I'd already... Okay, hey. Let's go back inside. Ooh.
Hey.
Got a strange sound there. Did you hear that? Like a clanking of metal. I think the game knows. I think the game knows. It knows we're going.
Hey.
Ready when you are.
My lord, you've received a letter, delivered with some urgency as it happens. I thought the messenger might swoon, poor dear. It's from Stalwart. Apparently the mayor, Renengild, has heard of your success here at Cadnua, and hopes you can be of aid to her people as well.
Stalwart? Where's that?
Stalwart is located within the mountain range known as the White March, which puts it several days' journey northeast of here. You'll want to wear something warm.
Oh dear. I don't wear anything other than the finest robes. Hopefully that will suffice. What does Rennegild want?
Stalwart is a mining community, and at one time they enjoyed a great deal of influence. Renengild hopes to reclaim old glories, I expect.
Ooh.
It seems she's intent on gaining access to Durgan's battery. And she's offering quite the reward to anyone who can get inside.
A reward, she says, for getting into the battery. That's a reward of its own, surely.
Excuse my ignorance. Oh, no, we're not ignorant. We are the all-knowledgeable and all-knowing Fedoran. Source of Durgan's steel? Is that?
Ah, the very same. All manner of people have been trying to infiltrate the keep for years. Our own Earl was much taken with the story of the battery's fall. There are many legends concerning the battery. As the Earl told it, the dwarves fought amongst themselves, each seeking to use the battery to further his or her own ambitions. Greed and cruelty brought down the battery, and now the spirits of those same dwarves roam the halls. Whatever happened, the battery has been impenetrable ever since. A shame. I don't doubt that there are great treasures still within those halls.
I do enjoy vast amounts of wealth. Maybe so, but yes, we'll keep that to ourselves. Don't want to appear that we're doing it for greed. We'll pay this little village a visit. I'm sure the wonders of the battery are a marvel to behold, but if the passes through White March were to open again, it would be a boon to merchants of the republics. It sounds like she's in favour of this little sidetrack.
I should mention that among those rumoured to have answered Reningild's summons is a certain group I believe you may have an interest in.
Yes?
Followers of Woodica, intent on reaching Stalwart and the battery. I do not know what they seek there, but I thought it worth mentioning, given your interest in the ruins at Defiance Bay.
Well, well, well.
Now that I've delivered Reningild's message, there is also a local matter of some concern, my lord.
Oh, God, this is what, you know, these lordly duties, it's concern after concern after concern.
A mercenary band has been sighted to the northeast. I believe they mean to take Consul Hot's tower, and I don't expect the Archmage will go quietly.
What, Consul Hot as in Consul Hot's spells that we have written in our grimoires? The very same? Ooh.
The Torn Bannermen are a deadly fighting force, and Consul Hot himself has sent many travelers to their graves. I would caution you to stay clear of the region if you do travel to the White March. It is not that I doubt your courage, my lord, but Consul Hot alone boasts power of a different scale altogether to those foes you have faced thus far. Given more time, perhaps, you will match him.
Oh, well, there's a challenge for old Fedoran. Talking about grimoires and getting one over on fellow wizards, keeping them as trophies. An Archmage? Imagine besting him. Well, now that would be bragging rights.
If the Bannermen succeed in their efforts, I fear they may turn their attention to Cadnua. I will keep you apprised of the situation, my lord.
Unless we're going to help Consul Hort against these people. Are we against him? Are we with him? Who is he? Let's just get clarification.
A famed Archmage. I am given to understand that the Brackenberry Sanitarium puts much stock in his work, as regards the manipulation of the soul. His spells are widely circulated.
Yes, I think I may have one written in my grimoire.
But he is poorly regarded in many circles. Some call him a madman, or else cruel and barbarous. He must be very old by now. Perhaps that is why the Torn Bannermen believe they can best him.
And do you know anything else about these mercenaries, these bannermen?
Little enough, I'm afraid. The Torn Bannermen are well supplied and well organized, and there are rumors that they are backed by an unknown benefactor. They have proved remarkably effective in the past, and they are certainly a threat now. Safe travels, my lord.
Safe travels. Okay, well, Durgan's battery updated. Let's have a look. So the White March. Siege of Cragholt. So this is actually part of the D Award. Consul Hort's Tower. Okay. And this is several days' journey. Let's just go outside, check the map.
Hey.
Gelade. Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Okay, are you quite finished? So this is the Craigholt Bluffs. This is the Consulhort's Tower situation, which I don't know if this is actually part of the White March. I assume it is because it was the same announcement, really. But that's here in the Deerwood. But we're not going to be bothered with that right now. I think we're going to head to pastures new. Change of scenery, change of locale, and see what we can stumble across. Here we go. Okay, so Stalwart Village is the first stop. How do we get there? Why can't we click on it? Because I'm just looking in the map, of course. I haven't actually gone to the edge of the zone. Dear, dear, it is 10 o'clock and I've had a very long day. Ooh. Let's just quick save it then. We'll stick with the same party. Your party is considered high level for the content in the White March. If you would like the critical path, the critical path can be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of the option you choose. It cannot be changed once it has been selected. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's... Ooh. I mean, I don't like difficult. I don't like difficult. I want us to storm through here and kill everything with ease. No, well, I do want some of a challenge. I don't know. It says we're too high a level, or considered high level, and we don't want it too easy. But then again, if we choose high level and it ends up being a baller, I don't want to be in a situation where we're every fight is a chore, if that makes sense. But I don't want it too easy, so I think we'll go high level. It would be nice if they give you some bloody some reward, you know, a few more coins. Would it be nice?
You set out for Stalwart. The White March rises up in the distance, stretching to the north and south as far as the eye can see. It beckons to you with peaks like broken fingers. The road thins to a tattered ribbon, and the shadow of the mountains falls across your path. You've barely begun your climb when the darkening sky pummels you with hailstones and turns the ground beneath you to ice. You press on. The air grows thin, and the treacherous mountain passes funnel screeching winds past your ears. A blizzard forces you to make camp for 3 days, huddling for safety while snow piles around your refuge. At last the weather clears, and you approach Stalwart under a crisp blue sky. There's a noise, high and sharp, coming from the village that sounds at first like another frozen gale. But when you top the rise and reach the village's wooden gates, you see what lies beyond them.
Oh, don't tell me it's more smouldering ruins. Come on, we just left one smouldering ruin.
It's Darthier, with a whole pack of them!
We can take these bastards!
Oh my god. Why is it wherever we go there's damn trouble? Can't we just come somewhere where there's nothing going on? We could just go to the inn, have a drink, have a chill. Oh my god, come on, things are kicking off at the keep now. Lead and key agents have infiltrated the stronghold. Well, we're not going to be able to manually resolve that now, we're too far away. Supplicant, leaving in 11 hours. If ignored, -5 prestige. Minor reputation, defense paid. Pay off for 500. Or send an escort. Now dog, off you go. Quickly. He's been escorted. Yeah, we need to build another building. to build another building. I think we'll go for the chapel. Level 4 prestige. Alright. Kill Darzier in Stalwart Village. Who is Darzier? Desperate battle with ogres. He is the ogre leading this raid. Got to kill him. Right, come on! What in hell? Crag ogre. Got him. Crag cannoner. Here he comes, Palagina. Sworn enemy. And turn. And oops. Flank. Oh, disengaged. That's not good. And in the rear. Attack in the rear. Way! That's what we like. Exploding ogres. Good evening. Good evening, Thomas.
Of course.
Right, we're not done yet. Let's just walk through the village, see what we can see.
Look out! More of them by the fishery!
Fishery? You have a fishery? Come on! What, the size of that? Winter wolf? Flippin' hell! It's huge! Jeez Louise! Devotion, flamey things. Come behind. Oh, he's gonna disengagement now. Okay, knock down. There we go. Right, we're gonna now disengage and go for this one. Ooh, Winter Wolf is doing something that's frozen us in place. We're stuck. No, we're not. We're not stuck, it's fine.
That's how it's done.
There we go.
Hey.
Oh my god, I didn't realise how close she was to death. Didn't see. There's more. She's not recovered yet. Let's just let her recover. Come on. Come on. Come on, you bugger. Come on.
Hey.
Alright, let's go. Are you the leader? Chanter? Oi! Right, the wolf's down. It's a Mac, come on. Right, there we go.
Following your lead.
Come on.
Hey.
Up this way. I have no idea where we're going. We need help this way, this way.
We need
We're coming, we're coming.
help!
Whoa, there's a bit more of them this time.
This way!
Holy cow. Bit of slick in this. Yeah, about there.
Ah, thank you.
There we go. I think we might have hit ourselves there slightly.
Francis! Leave it to...
They're med.
Francis! Leave it to me! Leave it to me!
Run! Go kill us all!
Kill this one, kill this one. Come on.
This fight is mine!
Get out of town, pal. Get out of town. Right, is this a fishery? This is a very nice little area. It would be nice to explore this village in more peaceful times.
Hey.
Let's keep going. Let's keep doing a lap. Could use our map. Well, this place is actually pretty big. Right, we'll go down this way. Fire. More flames. Come on. Oh, this is quite bad. There's a few of them now. Holy mackerel. Holy cow. Holy holies. The mother of holies. Slicken.
I'll take word then drop.
Right, okay, and I think now is a good time for confusion. Possibly.
I'll take word then drop.
Right, we've got a bit of confusion going on now. Let's take down the ones that aren't confused. Look at this. This is insane. Oh, this is the war leader. I wonder why it's taking so long to flipping kill. Right, okay, let's do some damage here. I think one more confusion would be good.
I'll take word then drop.
There we go. We got them all doing our work for us. Palagina, bloody hellfire, Palagina, we're letting you die here. Again. Sorry, I'm very slack.
That's how it's done.
Oof. Oof. Chancer. Right, he's down. Get the warlord down, come on, get him down. Oh, he's quite tough, he's got quite a lot of health left. There we go, we don't want to get anywhere near him. Right, war leader. These cannoners are doing a lot of damage. Probably taking care of them at some point. Maybe if we turn one of them into a pig, that'd be a laugh. No? Can you not turn them into pigs? I want to pig you! You can't turn them into pigs! Oh my god! Why is he not dying? Flipping hell.
You say
Oh, he's dead. Word. He's dead now. He's dead. He's fine. No need to panic. There. Right, there we go. Now we're cooking. Well, Palagina's not cooking anymore. She's down. Right, cannoners. We've left you for far too long. Should have dealt with you much quicker than we did. Hey, I don't know. Oh, tickles.
Get on! Parathis! You should have.
Hey, hey, hey.
Darzir's fallen. Back to the matron now.
Bloody hell, how many of these things are there? Back to the matron. You're the one Renegild sent for. She wanted to speak with you. Her house is just up the way next to the Gref's Rest. Messenger pants, waving smoke away from his face.
Katie's house is burning! Hurry, they're both in there!
Hey.
Oh, God, look at this. Look at the bedlam.
Help! The hut's coming down!
I can't do anything. I've killed the ogres. What more do you want? Can we help them? Can we help them? I think we can, you know.
Hey.
Wait a minute. I'm helping. The roof of this hut is almost entirely enveloped in flames, lighting the snow in stark orange hues. Several beams have been reduced to ember-dotted husks. Through the hut's threshold, you can see only billowing smoke. Fire roars as it climbs the timbers. The air feels thick and hot, and the building is a maze of flame. Whilst withstanding the smoke and navigating the fire will be a challenge. Adair! You're the athletic one! In you go! Adair leaps over the burning threshold, plunging out of sight beyond a wall of smoke. Inside the house, fire has pitted the walls and beams, and a thick haze rolls through the building. It is hard to see even a few feet ahead, save for the occasional glimpse of glowing embers. Crouch down, stay low to avoid the smoke. Adair moves onward through a haze of heat and soot. The hut groans and shifts as the blaze grows. Oh, good grief. With a mighty groan, the burning beam comes crashing down. Holy cow! Adair is pinned beneath a heavy log. Oh! We can't lose Adair at this point. We can't lose him. Why did we go inside? Call for help. Help will take too long. Push the beam away. He's strong. Even reeling from the impact, Adair is still able to heave the debris away with relative ease. He gets back up, a little winded from the ordeal. A sudden flashover cinches Adair's arms. It doesn't stop Adair, but the pain steadily grows. Halfador is happy, sending in somebody else, whilst he stands outside, waiting with bated breath. Pressing forward, Adair comes at last to a wider room. To the left is a man, the source of the faint cries for help. He stands trapped behind a curtain of flame, arms raised to ward off the heat. It may be impossible to reach her without quenching the fires first. To the right, a woman lies unconscious beneath what appears to have been the roof. She's small, but the rubble trapping her looks heavy. Smoke winds its way up and out into the open air, obscuring all sight of the outside. We can help the man who's conscious and screaming and looks to be relatively free, or we can go to the woman who's unconscious, which means we'd have to carry her, and she's trapped beneath heavy looking rubble. Quite an interesting quandary they've done here, because he would almost be torn to help the woman, but I don't want to risk losing Adair, and oh no. He can get out himself though, surely. He's conscious, but he's trapped behind a flame. I mean, obviously Adair would have a split second. He doesn't have all this time to weigh up the options. Come on, Adair would be the kind of guy to help the woman. I think he would be. Oh, struck. Use a pry bar. Adair uses the pry bar. Lifts it clear, the rubble. And it's rising by a few slow degrees. Yes, he does it. He does it, he heaves, he hoes, and the rubble is clear. She's free and can be moved. Carry the woman out or turn to help the man? What can we... I wonder if we can help both of them. Oh, this is now a quandary now. But the woman's still lying there. So if we help the man, can we then come back to help the woman? I think we can. Because if we carry the woman out and go back for the man, he's going to die. So I think we have to help the man while we're here. And then he can go out under his own steam. Then we can help the woman. Oh, shooting hell. Now, we're gonna have to play it safe here. She's unconscious. She's unconscious, she needs help. We've just spent all this time trying to free her. We're gonna get out, and if we can get back to the man afterwards, which I don't think we can, carry her out. She's easier to move. Adair hoists her, takes her away. We're gonna help the man with the woman on our shoulder. Multitask, even better. Adair approaches the other victim. This is just a recipe for disaster. Adair will soon collapse. No, we can't do it. I think we maybe. I wonder if we could have saved both there, but we can't save the man now. He's shrieking. He's collapsed. We've got to go with the woman. Come on, Adair. He's losing strength. Come on! He's turning for the exit. Scatters over. He clambers over the beam. avoiding the embers and the debris. He's staggering onwards, struggling to breathe. And... he's out.
Katie, thank the gods you saved her.
Oh, I was sure that thing was coming down and taking your friend with it. The man wipes his brow. I'm wiping my bloody brow, tell you. At least you got Katie out when you did. As for poor Lurgolder, oh dear. Well, we did as best we could. You look like you could use a drink. Take this over to Hayfricks and have one on me. Tossing us some carved bones. Is that their currency here? Copper bones? Whoa, that was fun. For me, probably. Poor old Adair would not describe it as fun, would he? Let's have a look at the area then. Tainer's house, Renegild's house, we've got Durgan's battery to the north, the Grass Rest, which sounds like an inn to me. You've got the Stalwart Hot Springs, very nice and pleasurable. The fisheries to the south, the Temple of Ondra, your Duran's wagon, and Thrisk's house. Well, we're going to go to Renegild's house, speak with her, and then we'll call a close to the session there. Because it's been quite action-packed. I could do with a cup of tea to recover. We've had 2 pieces of well, if you count the yoga fight, we've had 3 real high-octane situations. Not to mention a tough bounty fight as well. We've had some stressful situations. You see a middle-aged woman and a younger man locked in an argument. Both wear clothes streaked with blood and dirt. The young man turns to the woman, a fresh cut visible below his eye.
They've destroyed the stockade, Mother. It's...
Enough. They're gone.
She holds up her hand, which is missing the final joint of the ring finger. But it's the voice, sharp and steely, that silences the young man. As he glowers at his toes, she turns to you with dark circles under her eyes and a smile pulled taut across her thin lips.
Ah, the champion of Defiance Bay. Must have been a long journey.
Yes, well, it was.
Well, I'm sure you wagered on a more civilized welcome. Still, we're much obliged for your capable intervention.
She shoots the young man a brief but stern glare. He pulls a knife from his belt and an apple from his pocket and sets to work. Well, journeys aside, ogres aside, gigantuan wolves aside, there was really no trouble. I'm here to help.
Then perhaps you can help us find something.
She folds a page in her hand with a quick and merciless pinch.
Stalwart isn't much more than a grease stain on a map. What roads we've got in the White March are basically tracks in the snow. And for every trader or adventurer that comes through, 3 of our own leave for good. But it weren't always so. There was a time when kings and queens sent their firstborn to these mountains, when the White March was the envy of empires.
Her eyes shine, and for an instant she looks like a much younger woman. Something to aspire to, then. You have the evidence it can be done. Oh dear, but what does this have to do with me? Fedoran asking.
The Pargrin dwarves transformed the White March once. We could bring some of that greatness back to Stalwart. But we need the White Forge.
She raises a map and taps a spot in the middle of a white and grey expanse. Yes, of course Fedoran's known of it. Even if he didn't, he'd still say he did.
Then you'll know that no one's felt as much as a summery breeze from the White Forge for over 200 years. I'm hoping you can do something about that.
Looks like the young man's not convinced. Well, how so?
We've been trying to breach Durgan's battery for over a year now. Problem is, The other expeditions can't so much as dent the front door.
Rubbing at her eyes. Okay, well, lucky for you, we're not just any random expedition. Tell me about these other expeditions.
A dozen different groups have come through at our request, and several more besides. Been hoping that one of them could clear the way through Durgan's battery. But young or old, green or seasoned, it don't seem to matter. They cast their spells, chisel at the door, and search the grounds until they've worn new treads into the old stone. The lucky ones eventually go home. Plenty more find themselves on the wrong side of a blizzard, or an ogre raiding party.
I see. Well, I suppose that's why you sent for me. A man known for getting the job done.
That's the long and short of it. We're laborers and fisherfolk, not adventurers. But Durgan Steel could put Stalwart on the map again. Open up the mines, bring in new business. We just need the White Forge.
So we are technically risking our lives to give these people a means to make more money. Is that what she's trying to tell us here? Nobody's dying. You know, no missing children. I mean, they've been attacked by these ogres, so something is obviously must be more to it, surely. Okay. We're not going to ask about Durgan Steel, why it's so special. We don't want to appear to this woman that we don't know what we're talking about, but yeah, why hasn't anybody gotten inside yet?
Where should I start? Ogres, blizzards, or sheer damned inaccessibility?
She ticks off the items on her fingers.
It ain't for lack of trying, I'll tell you that much. Got untold riches in Durgan Steel lying just inside, and never mind the White Forge itself. The Adirans who first settled Stalwart tried to crack it. So did the Valians, and every other cocky adventurer with more metal than sense.
The Valians have even tried. Well, imagine being the first Valian to breach it. Oh, the stories they may tell. Champion of Defiance Bay, Saviour of Stalwart, Lord of a Keep, Honorary Justiciar, and Breacher of the Battery. The titles are just growing and growing. Roll off the tongue, they do.
But the place has a funny way of sealing itself up. Front door stays shut, the tower entrances are clogged with rubble, and it's been impossible to blast a way in.
She trails off, and for a moment the room is silent, but for the popping and cracking of the fire. Right, well, let's just cut to the chase then. Where should I begin?
The battery's up the mountain to the north, a good hike away.
Okay.
Near Galvino's place, huh?
Ulrich says it in a breezy tone, but Renegade falls suddenly silent, consternation hardening the lines on her face. He smiles and draws his knife across the apple again.
So it is. Though I was going to suggest dealing with that ogre camp before anything.
Who's Galvino?
Mestre Galvino, as the old crosspatch prefers it, lives by himself and keeps the wilder and beasts at bay through sheer foulness of his temper.
He sounds Valian.
She means to say he's a skilled smith and animancer, who's lived in the shadow of Durgan's battery for over a decade.
Excuse me. We'll certainly seek him out. He definitely sounds Valian.
And he butters his bread on both sides and fits his left shoe before his right. But that's neither here nor there.
She crosses her arms and crumples the page in one tightening fist. And he lives in the wilderness by himself?
Not doing much worse than any of us.
Huh. He wore out his welcome in Stalwart. He's better off with ogres and Lagufoth as his neighbors now.
What did he do? What happened?
Old lunatic finally went too far. And we sent word to the Valian academies. I don't like speaking on it, but if you want to get his guff, Just remind him that we gave him the boot.
Okay, I see.
Ain't nobody here fond of the man, but he's a clever hand and a quick study. It's a fool who thinks he stayed so close to the battery without figuring something about it.
You said as much to the last party, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Maybe they didn't run afoul of Baragon's ogres after all.
He shrugs and turns back to the fire.
Just watch your step. Galvino's place is a ways east of the battery, and folk who pass it bring unsettling tales.
Well, we'll bear it in mind, thank you. And this ogre camp?
Belongs to Flames That Whisper, Matron Baragon's clan. Hunters tell me they've been active of late.
Hunting elk and otherwise minding their own damn business.
He pops an apple wedge into his mouth and chews it aggressively.
Minding their own business. Never mind the latest expedition's disappearance, or the broken stockade.
She pinches the bridge of her nose, squinting.
I'm saying we shouldn't agitate him further.
He makes another toss. Makes to toss another slice of peel into the fire, but he fumbles and drops his knife. Oh dear. Okay. What does this matron have to do with anything?
The brawl outside was just the latest patch of trouble. The ogre clans are getting bolder, and we'll all sleep easier knowing they aren't circling our walls. Also, Baragons like to have whatever the last expedition found. Rumor has it they disappeared near her turf.
Killing a matron will only make our problems worse. The way to approach Baragon is with your hands held high.
If anyone could parley with an ogre, I suppose it'd be you. But they aren't known for their patience with prattle.
Well, we managed to talk one ogre round and convinced him to actually be a guard at our keep. So I suppose we can try.
Good. Before you leave town, stop by the Grave's Rest. Most visitors to Stalwart spend some time there, so Hafric and his patrons may be able to give you the lay of the land.
Oh, Adair suddenly parched. Right, well, while we're here, just hold your thirst.
What's on your mind?
Asking about the last expedition that went to the battery.
They didn't volunteer much, and I knew better than to ask. I've seen all types charging through here. Professional companies with shiny new equipment as brazen as you please, and hopeless runts with nothing but tattered leathers. But these folk, I don't know what they were after, and the way they looked at you made you feel cold all over.
That didn't keep people, surely.
Wish I could tell you more.
You told us enough.
What's on your mind?
Nothing else, thank you. Okay, so we have some info. There's an ogre camp. There is a Valian recluse. And of course there is the battery. But before any of that, there is... Oh. We can't actually go to the village because we can't see it.
Hey.
But there is a village to explore. There's hot springs here. Perhaps we'll take a bathe and loosen and unwind and relax while sipping on a drink before we take to the hills.
I'm looking everywhere for you.
Who has? And somebody wants to speak to us.
These
so,
frontier towns always
Hey.
look the same. Half built and half falling apart in equal measure.
Yes, well, each to their own, I suppose. They can't all live in such great, lovely palaces and wear the finest of clothes like us, Valians. It's culture. Anyway, I think that is a suitable place to draw close to affairs. Phew, I don't know, we've been going for some time, haven't we? Is it 3 hours, 4 hours? 3 hours. 8:45, 11. Yeah, 3 hours. Well, it was an action-packed one. I really enjoyed that. I hope you did. And in the next session, we will probably be back to the normal recordings for a while. We will explore the village and maybe take in some sights, see what it's all about, breathe in the new location, and decide what we want to do first. So thank you for attending this evening, despite the late start. Thank you for your advice, your tips, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, really look out for the barrels. What barrels? I'll bear it in mind. But you know what my memory's like? You know what I'm like? I'll probably forget and end up being blown up by them or something ridiculous. Anyway, yes, thank you all. Good evening and goodbye.